Please join me in prayer. Our gracious God, we thank you tonight for this opportunity of learning and the privilege of studying and growing in the healthcare field that these students have been able to experience this year. We ask for your blessing as we gather here today to celebrate them as they step forward into their new places with new people and new experiences. Place your mighty hand on them as we send them forward and uplift them as they strive toward excellence in all that they do. Inspire them when they are faced with challenges and difficulties, and encourage them to grow even more grateful and wise. Thank you for the opportunity to teach them and for the blessing of being part of this program. Amen.
Good evening. I'm Linda Wersch, Dean of Nursing and Health Sciences. We welcome you here tonight for the Medical Assisting Pinning. We are very proud of our graduates from the Medical Assisting program. We're thankful for the instructors that we have, being led by Ms. Laura Russell, Krista Pearson, Melissa Haynes, the wonderful support we get from Piedmont Healthcare, the Board of Trustees, the faculty, the staff here at Mitchell. So family and friends, we are happy that you're here today to help celebrate us. And I will now introduce the president of Mitchell Community College, Dr. Tim Brewer.
Thank you. Good evening and welcome to this ceremony this evening for the medical assistants. We've had a great week of lots of celebrations with graduations, and tonight is a little bit special in that we get to celebrate their success. To each one of these individuals and to those of you who have supported them on their journey, we're grateful to you for the work you've done and the work you will do. And on behalf of our Board of Trustees, our faculty and staff, we welcome you to this ceremony and allow me to be one of the first to congratulate you on your successes. Thank you.
I get the pleasure of introducing our speaker for this evening. I work at Piedmont Healthcare with Mr. Jeff Taylor, and he is Director of Operations along with me at Piedmont. He's also Director of HR. So it's a pleasure to work with him all the time. I get to see him in his element, really working with people. He is such a big proponent of this program in Mitchell Community College, because we get to reap the benefits of the students that come out of this program in our organization. So he is a big proponent. He loves coming to speak to this group in one of my classes at Mitchell, and he will always push them forward to try to help them grow in positions in Piedmont, get hired on in Piedmont, but he loves this group of students. So I get the pleasure of introducing him today, Mr. Jeff Taylor from Piedmont Healthcare.
Thanks, Melissa. It is indeed my pleasure to come tonight and to speak with you a little bit. The American Association of Medical Assistants, the AAMA, was established in 1955. It is the oldest. It is the gold standard of medical assisting programs, and there are several that are out there, but none are nearly as good as the program that you guys have gone through in the last 9 months. Melissa is correct. At Piedmont Healthcare, we take this program. I hope next year, Dr. Brewer, we need another row because we can hire every student in Piedmont Healthcare that comes out of this program. Over the last 9 months, you guys have had intense classroom learning, labs, and now, as of yesterday, they started going into the offices. And it was so awesome standing out here a few minutes ago and listening to them talk about what they've seen in 2 days. I love it. They're so excited. I got to meet with each of the students yesterday, and we worked on some compliance and some OSHA and some HIPAA, things that they have to have in order to go in our office. And so I asked them to go around to the room and just tell me their names and tell me a little bit about each one of them and why they came to this program. And it was amazing. I heard several times folks talking about they just want to make a difference. They want to take care of people. That's exactly what we're looking for in Piedmont Healthcare. I also heard from a couple, they want to be a good example for their kids. How awesome is that? And I also heard some that said, I've been a CNA and I really just want to learn more. And I hope these students continue to learn more for many years to come. So I'm going to keep this short tonight, but I do want to give you guys some helpful hints as you begin your medical career. The first one is be open-minded. Introduce yourself in the offices. Every office, whether it's Piedmont Healthcare, Iredell Health System, or anybody else, every office has a different culture. You've got to go in and see how you fit into that culture. Be flexible. Prove yourself to leadership that you're useful. You're willing to do whatever it takes to get the job done. Collaborate with your team members. There's going to be people there that they may not be your best friends, and that's okay, but they still may have knowledge that you can gain from them and that they can gain from you as well. Be resilient. Making mistakes is normal, and you guys are going to make some, I promise. Don't hang your head. Admit your error and grow from it. Be patient. Don't get frustrated if you don't get everything the first time. Be persistent, and I promise you, you will grow. Be humble. You're going to be working with some employees at Piedmont Healthcare that have been there for many years, and they're not certified. They have not been through the gold standard program that you guys have here. Be humble. Yes, you come from the best program that there is, okay? Take that and use that to your benefit and train others and help others to grow as well. Be proactive. If there's one thing I can say after my 30 years of being in healthcare, it's going to change. It sometimes changes every day, and we have to just be prepared for whatever's coming our way. Be gracious. When people help you, even the smallest amount of help, be sure to thank them. Let them know that you appreciate the fact that they took a little bit of their time to invest in you. Be curious. Stay on top of what's going on. There's a lot happening in our area in healthcare right now. Be the team member that everybody wants to work with, that knows what's going on, and that will do your best. So now I'm going to give you Jeff's top 3 because these are the most important 3 for Piedmont Healthcare. Melissa said that I worked with HR. Unfortunately, I have the job of terminating folks sometimes. So I'm going to give you Jeff's top 3. Be on time. If you're supposed to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning, you're late at 8. Be there at 7:55. Be there every day. You are not going to feel well some days. The car's going to break down. Things are going to happen. Be there every day. Be positive. Have a good attitude. If there's 3 reasons that I terminate people, these are the 3 reasons. I never terminate somebody because they didn't know what they were doing, because they didn't learn fast enough. I promise you, if you go in and you're there on time, you're there every day, and you have a good attitude, you will be successful. I can promise you that. Remember the next 6 weeks as you go into the office to keep that enthusiasm that you were sharing out in the hallway with each other. This is a 6-week job interview, okay? Not only for the offices and the physicians that you're working with, but it's also an opportunity for you to see how you fit in the offices. So use it to your advantage. And the last thing I want to tell you is be a lifelong learner. Never, ever stop learning. Several of you yesterday talked to me about maybe going on to nursing school. There was somebody that told me they potentially want to go into med school at some point. You can do anything you put your mind to if you just work hard. And we have a great institution here at Mitchell Community College that can help set your course, and they've already given you an incredible opportunity in the last 9 months. And I promise you that Piedmont Healthcare is going to help you over the next 6 weeks and into your career. Dr. Brewer, thank you for this program. I know a lot of schools across the state are cutting the program. I can promise you at Piedmont Healthcare, we will take all you can bring us each year. So we appreciate your support, and we're here to support you. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Paula Cook, and I am a certified medical assistant. I'm a CMA, double AMA for 42 years, and I'm proud of it. I wanted to tell you a little bit about the Joan Michaels Memorial Scholarship. Joan Michaels was a member since 1963. It says here, in 1963, members from Charlotte, Concord, and Gastonia met to discuss forming the North Carolina Society of Medical Assistants. Joan Michaels was chair of this committee and charged with developing a constitution and bylaws for the NCSMA, for without these in place, we could not be affiliated with the AAMA. Joan was in attendance at the 7th annual AAMA convention in 1963 when NCSMA received the charter. Having been a member of the AAMA since 1960, she served on all 3 levels and was active in the local level, serving as Charlotte chapter president on many years. On the state level, she served as president, vice president, secretary, editor of our state publication, and chair on many committees. She also served as the state society parliamentarian for so long it was almost a permanent position. On the national level, she served as one of the youngest presidents of the AAMA. She was also vice president, trustee, and a chair of the certifying board and the AAMA endowment. When Joan was installed as the AAMA president in 1976, she likened our organization to a train, and as engineer, she vowed to lead the train of cars labeled youth, perseverance, experience, respect, and wisdom down the rails of progress. Joan worked diligently on the national level to further the AAMA. NCSMA would not be the strong, vital organization it is today without Joan's help. Joan always had time to mentor and help anyone in our organization. She promoted our profession and encouraged education and certification. She consistently encouraged new members and carefully cultivated established members to reach their full potential. She embraced the changes inherent in our profession and made all of us envy her calm optimism. She has achieved a level of professionalism to which all medical assistants aspired, but few attained. In her inaugural address delivered in Chicago in 1976, she stated, "I believe certification will be our saving grace. Such credentialing to identify those persons most likely to perform well is a common feature of all professions. You may rest assured that the time is not far away when we must exhibit proof of our competency or simply find ourselves something else to do." This statement rings as true today as it did 29 years ago, and I think more so. Today I'm here to bestow upon Lauren Johnson the North Carolina Society of Medical Assistants Joan Michaels Memorial Scholarship. Joan. I also encourage each one of you to join the AAMA because there is strength in numbers. And we will start a chapter here in Iredell County if you're interested. I'm on the committee to revitalize Iredell County if you're interested.
Hello, everyone. My name is Krista Pearson, and I am one of the medical assisting instructors for these lovely students. And I have to say, after 16 years of being a certified medical assistant, this has been by far, the best job I've ever had. I really enjoy working with these kids. I have the pleasure of calling out their names so that they may receive their pens. The first one is Candy Adame Aguilera. Our next student is Agustina Aheki. Nicole Broyhill. Madison Holmes. Adia Huffman. Lauren Johnson. Giselle Lomax. Akeon McClellan. Ariana Munson. Savannah Overman. And our only male in the program, which we love just as equally, Jonathan Ramirez. Quetzali Salgado. Deja Sharp. Jolisa Simpson. Congratulations, medical assistants of 2023.
Hi, my name is Laura Russell. I'm the program chair for the medical assisting department. Um, Thank you all for supporting these students for the past 9 months. We put our heart and soul in the classroom. I know they're exhausted at the end of the day, and then they still have more to do. It takes a lot to come through this program. It's very vigorous. We cram a lot into 9 months before we send them out to the practicum. So if they ever told you they were tired, they were tired. I just want to thank a couple of people. Michelle Money, Amy Money back there too. Thank you guys for always supporting this program, and Michelle helping everything. Every time I need something, comes to my rescue, and I appreciate it more than you know. These folks sitting up here, this program would not run without this support that I have. I could not do this by myself. So I certainly appreciate everyone up here on this board and this panel, and I'm extremely proud of Lauren. She won the Joan Michael Scholarship. It's given away to a student in the state of North Carolina. And it was wonderful to have one of my students selected to receive that. I'm extremely proud of her. So. I won't stand up here and give a long speech. I do want to read the medical assisting creed to you. I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but the first day of class, I read this to you. I hope this means a little bit more to you now than it did the very first day of class in MED 110, way back when. It says, I believe in the principles and purposes of the profession of medical assisting. I endeavor to be more effective. I aspire to render greater service. I protect the confidence entrusted to me. I am dedicated to the care and well-being of all people. I am loyal to my employer. I am true to the ethics of my profession. I am strengthened by compassion, courage, and faith. No matter if you continue to be a medical assistant or if you continue to move on to another career, always keep learning. Don't stop. If you ever think that you have learned everything there is to learn, you're wrong. Remember, keep learning. And just before I let you go, I have a little test. Are y'all ready? Let's see if you pay attention. If you didn't document, it didn't. They passed. Congratulations. Yes, if you would, we have refreshments in the little, up the ramp here into the little area to the left up there. If you would join us for that, and please feel free to take pictures of your students. Thank you.
All right.